today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They will run for the first time here with White. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Green. That is caught by Johnson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Richardson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Richardson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
On 2nd down now, it's Richardson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Green. And that is incomplete. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's Smith. Caught by Allen. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Smith. He'll find Lindsey here. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
He's got right on the short throw. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Green. He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Richardson. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. It's 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready. Yellow. 22.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Smith. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. On 1st down, it's Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Smith trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one down. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints again ready to go on offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Smith now to throw. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. He's got Allen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Move 32.
Now it's Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. It's Richardson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 1st down, Richardson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Green. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Richardson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And here's Green looking to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hodges. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Green off the play fake. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get 1 more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
A try here for the extra point. pushes the lead up to an even 20. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Smith again. Allen's got it over the middle. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Smith. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Drained down on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Vance. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Drake London, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. The Jets locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. Operating from the gun, Green. Oh, what a move. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. Two yards to go, second down. Operating from the gun, Green. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Operating from the gun, Green steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This second and 4. Operating from the gun, Green. He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Now a draw play, Richardson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9, second and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Green. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Mechie, the man in motion. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Again, it's Charbonnet. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Smith. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he fields it cleanly. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at... To throw is Green on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Green. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43.
I got him. 56 a month.
To throw is Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Lindsey. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 56 a month. 56.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
3rd and 8.
45. Wide.
Here we go, team. Here I come.
Hut. Ready. Go.
Looking to throw. Smith had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. And onto the field here come the Panthers. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 3.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 and go. Check. 3.
Here's a give up the middle. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
QB's trash. Let's go.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for Carolina, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.